Yes, today is Valentine's Day. Congratulations to the Eagles. They have the parade right now, live watching it. As y'all can see, we're watching it live, y'all. Watching it live. Go Eagles, go Eagles. Love it. Congratulations. Y'all stomped the defending champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Y'all stomped them. So let's give them their flowers, man. Nobody saw that coming. But yeah, so the parade is awesome. It's been going on for a few hours now. They're not at the stage yet. They're almost there, and this is live right now. So right now it's 12:10. 12:10. Yeah. So you can see it's 12:10 right now, and in the parade it's like almost done. I say 80%. Pretty good parade. The crowds are live. It's fun to watch. The fans are amazing. It's freezing cold in Philadelphia right now, and everybody. It's not just a football game. It's a family thing. When it comes to the Eagles, the Giants do the same thing, but the Giants, they don't have nobody, so they can't win a Super Bowl. But the players have gotten off. But let me ask you, how do you feel about you gotta give them their props, man. So let's just watch it for a while.
Getting off the bus. Oh, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. Great to see superstars. Great
I think they have like 3 big buses or 4 buses of players and families.
A great place to be.
So yeah,
good. We'll send it back to you guys, but they should be coming relatively soon. So.
All right, the minute you see buses, we'll throw it back to you. I saw, who was that, Cam?
Jurgens.
Yes, I love the hair.
He does have great hair. And like they've been mentioning, the fact that they all have their goggles on, or a lot of the players do, it makes you wonder what they're expecting to do once they arrive here at the Museum of Art. Or at least they're anticipating more craziness as they get into the crowd.
Alex, do you and I need goggles?
I see 1,
our producer, can you get us some goggles?
3, about 5 buses.
We may be shooting champagne. They may be shooting.
And the crowd's going crazy.
So we're going to see goggles.
I like how it looks.
At this point, we might just have to close our eyes. So it looks like a fan has a big sign that's covering up part of the camera there. But that's another thing I've loved is the big signs that we're seeing. A lot of the Valentine's Day related. I saw one that said, Jalen Carter, would you be my Valentine? Which is very sweet. So I hope that the Eagles players are feeling all the love that they're getting out there today.
Now, who haven't we seen yet? Is there anybody missing? Did anybody see A.J. Brown? Have we seen him?
We saw briefly A.J. Brown. I have not seen him get out of the bus.
Devontae?
I have not seen Devontae yet.
I really want to see him after what he did.
But we're getting a great shot of Swoop dancing there at the front, and also seeing those flags that say champions, because that's what we're celebrating today, the fact that we're champions.
By the way, you may be hearing some music on our microphones here at the
Okay, I'm going to name all the team members of the Eagles. All right, I'm going to start from I'm not saying they're at the bottom, but I'm starting for the people that, according to what the list is looking like, all right? I'm starting from the bottom, though. I'm not saying they're at the bottom, but, you know, this is what it is, all right? So we got Tyler Steen. He's a tackle. We got Trevor Keegan. He's the guard. You have another tight end, C.J. Uzana. Okay, then we got the center. We got Nick Gates. Then we have defensive tackle. His name is Thomas Brook, the 4th. Okay, then we have defensive tackle. His name is excuse me. It's a weird name. I don't want to mess it up. So his name is Mauro Opino. I'm sorry if I messed it up. Okay, now we have the cornerback. His name is Eli Ricks. Okay, then we have Lewis Singh. He's a defensive back. And now for the safety, we have Tristan McCaulium. Tristan McCaulium. All right. Now we have Avonte Maddox. He's the cornerback. Then we have Janira Trotter Jr. Oh, that's Jeremiah. linebacker. Okay, then we have Kelly Ringo. He's the cornerback. Then we have Milton Williams. He's the defensive tackle. Then we have Arian Smith. He's the wide receiver. Hold on, let me see something. Stop right there for a second.
One of the greatest. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you got the Chris Long, yeah. You got the Chris Long. I'm Mr. Anonymous. How'd that go down? Shit, I just hit him up. I was gonna hit him up 2 years ago when we lost, but I got another chance. So how's it feeling today, man? Oh no, it's crazy. I can feel the aura. I can feel it. Have sex, sweaty. Enjoy it, man. I mean, Sunday was amazing for you, right? Like, what a performance. Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure. It couldn't have asked for a better day if it should fall my way. I ain't even gonna lie to you. And these fans, they came out again. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It was incredible, man. Last time.
Yeah, like the jacket, like comment, subscribe.
Sweaty J.
Yeah, let me know if you like that jacket you got on. This is pretty cool. It reminds me of
Super Bowl parade, and it looks dang fine on you.
Broadway Joe, right? He's giving the Broadway Joe, right? All right.
Yes, there's the proof. We of course apologize.
Okay, back to the list. We got Braden Mann. He's the punter.
Yeah, the players are juiced up.
And then we have
So we also saw Laura Jomo, we saw
Jali Hunt.
and then of course
He's the linebacker. We have Brian Corvey. He's the wide receiver. We have Johnny Wilson, the wide receiver. We have Owen Burks, excuse me. He's the linebacker. Then we have Isaiah Rogers. He's the cornerback. We have Charles Harris. He's the defensive end. It's a lot of people. I'm almost finished. All right. Then we have Bryce Huff. He's the defensive end. We have Grant Cagulatera. He's the tight end. Then we have Josh Sweat. He's the linebacker. Then we have Lane Johnson. He's the tackle. We have Sidney Brown. He's the safety. We have Kenneth Gainwell. He's the running back. I'm gonna stop right there for a second. A lot of people, guys.
Some other posters. I'm just having a blast, right? This would never get old, right, man? You can do this every year. Never get old. Super Bowl. Crazy. They're crazy. It's just been non-stop. All over my phone, blowing up, having a good time. You know, so enjoy, man. You're the man. Appreciate it. Thank you. Appreciate Eagles quarterback.
Okay, now we got Nolan Smith Jr. He's the linebacker. Then we have Jordan Davis. He's the defensive tackle. Then we have C.J. Gardner Johnson. He's the safety. Then we have Landon Dickinson. He's the guard. We have Will Shipley. He's the running back. We have Cam Jurgens. He's the center. Then we have Mekhi Becton. Yeah, Mekhi Becton. He's the guard. Then we have Darius Slade Jr. He's the cornerback. Then we have Reed Blankenship. He's safety. Then we have Johanna Dotson. He's the wide receiver. Then we have Nicola Dean. He's the linebacker. Then we have Dallas Goldert. He's the tight end. Okay, so we just gonna hold on right there.
We'll wait as long as it takes. Have this moment.
The parade is real long because that city's real big, and they're going real slow. So the people that have been out there in the morning, stayed overnight, whatever, could get a glimpse instead of them just driving by real quick. They go real slow to appreciate their fans that waited out there for them to come by at all. So yeah, that's the right thing to do. When you throw a parade, don't deny your fans. Don't deny the play. The people that paid to watch you play, don't deny them. So yeah, they're doing the right thing by going slower than usual. But get to the stage already, right? Because it is brick. It is super cold.
Seeing them from afar as they move the way down. We're gonna take a quick break, 1 minute, and we'll be right back.
Okay, while they're on break, let me tell you this. Now we got Jordan Malai. What's the name? Maladia. I don't want to say his name wrong. Maladia Dada. That's a tackle. We got Zach Bond. He's the linebacker. We got Tanner McKee. He's the quarterback. All right, then we have Quarion Mitchell. He's the cornerback. Then we have Jalen Center. He's a defensive tackle. Then we have Jake Elliott. He's the place kicker. He's the one that holds the ball and kick it. He's like this and stuff. All right. You only got 6 more to go, guys. Then we have Kenny Pickett. He's the quarterback. Then we have Devonta Smith. He's the wide receiver. We have AJ Brown, wide receiver. We have Cooper Dillon. He's the cornerback. Then we have the last 2. We have Saquon Barkley, the running back. He broke a record with 2,504 yards during the playoffs and the Super Bowl. Unheard of. 2,500 during the regular season and the Super Bowl. No person in history has done that. So, yeah, give your flowers to Saquon Barkley. He used to play for the Giants last year, and God moved him over there to the Eagles, and he deserved to win that ring. Congratulations, sir. And last but not least, the MVP. We all know who he is. His name is Jalen Hurts, the coolest, calmest quarterback I've ever seen in my life. He didn't even smile. He's just so laid back. You're like nonchalant, like, all right, we won. But yeah, Jalen Hurts, very good man. Peace. Congratulations, Mr. MVP of the Super Bowl. And congratulations on your second ring. Is this your second ring or your first ring? I'm not sure. But congratulations, sir. Hope y'all do it again next year. And I want to see the Kansas City Chiefs, and not next year, but the year after, play for the tiebreaker. They both got 2. Let's see if Kansas City Chiefs can stop them from getting 3. But I hope that the Eagles win it again next year for that to happen. So, yeah, that's cool. All right, let's go back to the parade real quick. So those are all the players. I'm telling you how many players there are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? 12. 24, 48, 49, 50, 51. 51 players on each team in the NFL. Multiply that by 30. And multiply it by 30. Because it's 30 teams.
Yeah, I see a lot of that.
A lot of players, right?
And the joy, dancing, and the waiting, and the anticipation. You can hear this like whole sound.
Hey Siri.
Like, in the nightclub, we got the violin.
51 times 30 equals what?
Here on the rooftop. This, of course, being one of the prime spots looking over at the Franklin Institute and right down the.
It equals 1,530 players. Players in the NFL. 1,530 players divided to 30 teams. Okay, and it's 51 on each team. So that's how you rock it, man. And that's not even including the people the dietitians, the people who help them working out, the people that security, the people, the staff that hires the players, the coaches, the
new players as much, and just loving them, like
the laundry guy, anybody that was in that building helping the team stay focused and do what they do. This is for all teams. Gets a Super Bowl ring for being there, for being committed to that madness, and winning it all. They all deserve a Super Bowl ring, so they all gonna get one. And that's what's cool about it. But all the players, 51 players on each team will get a Super Bowl ring.
I'll echo what you said, Karen. It really is also about
they have more rookies on this team in the history that won a Super Bowl. Their first time out. So yeah, amazing. I feel like sometimes Kansas City thought it was just easy for them. That's how I felt. I felt like they didn't take the Eagles serious enough to win. I felt like they haven't done their homework on this Eagles team, especially that defense. Y'all saw the defense, right? It's like, what the hell? They just crumbled. I felt so bad for Mahomes. Mahomes tried his best, but he had nobody blocking.
Even fans.
He couldn't escape that fear. That was just
As the list goes on and on, we're rooting
like a
for
tidal wave.
Something special
A
about
tidal
the season.
wave.
They wanted to see that victory.
An earthquake.
Celebrating the victory.
It was too much energy for him to
So
handle.
well deserved, absolutely. As we're watching them make their way all the way up. And Keely's out there in the thick of it. No one does it better. Steve Keely, it's just a joy to be back, working an event with you once again. I can't wait to see who you're with now and are you up in a poll? Oh my Lord.
Yeah, KT, you've been putting in a long day, but I'm sure the adrenaline is with you like it is with the crowd. This is Image St. Hope, we're a city of climbers. But of course, I cheated my way through chemistry in high school, so Mark will show you, I didn't really climb up here. We're a little boost from the meteor visor. But look all around us here at Logan Circle. A lot of people climbing to get an elevated view. You got folks on a sculpture, and then look at this gentleman who looks like a girl, but it's a gentleman in the 99 jersey, smoking a cigarette about 20, 30 feet up a tree, and then there's another guy in another jersey, so let's hope they'll find their way down safely. All right, look, Jason Kelsey just drove by here, and an unmarked state trooper car, he had his backseat passenger window.
All right, I'm trying to find the Super Bowl stats. All right, so it says
look at the crush of the crowd here. It is 50 people deep, and wow, and then across the street, also 50 to 60 deep. Mark's going to pan left eventually, and we're going to show you the Franklin Institute. What a spot this is here on Logan Circle. They see us on TV and they're all cheering and waving. How about that? And that's just this side of the street. The other side looks even busier. So let me go around here, and we got a couple of people here that are off from Fox today, but we're going to stick a mic in their face. We're on live, ladies. All right, so I guess you're to blame for this wind chill.
What's that?
You're the one to blame for this wind chill out here.
Yeah, and it's windy, but I have to tell you, Steve, the sun is out and we're getting warm out here. And Sheba, come on over.
Now, Sheba.
Love Hurts, Jalen Hurts. How much fun is this today? It's amazing. Yeah. You truly think about all the hard work you put in, all the effort, all the support from the friends that's showing up in this amazing city. It's awesome to enjoy yourself into a city like we have. And Jalen, you're out there and you're shaking hands, and these people just love you. I mean, what does that feel like for you today? It's an honor to truly lead this city. To play the role that I play. I know a lot of people.
MVP Jalen Hurts, congratulations, sir. You see how calm and cool he is. Like, he's not even affected by this. He's like, oh well, I did my job. I don't know. Try again next year again. Maybe we'll be here again.
I know the Eagles fans always going to show up. Eagles everywhere always show up and do a great job. So I'm very, very blessed, and I'm just enjoying the moment. What have these last few days been like for you, Jalen? It's been a lot of work. A lot of moving around. How was Disney? Disney was fine. So I got to ask you this. You had this screensaver on your cell phone that was locked for 2 years with showing the Kansas City Chiefs celebrating Super Bowl 57. Have you changed? I have not. Will you change that screensaver? No anticipation. It's not doing anything bad for me, so hey, enjoy the day. You're all smiles. We are not even halfway through. We got a lot of fans. Yeah, go Birds. Go Birds. Love Hurts for sure for the Philadelphia Eagles and for Eagles fans everywhere.
All right, we got some film producers here. I snuck them into the media zone, even though they didn't have passes on their days off. You came here on your days off instead of just watching from home. How about that? All right, take it away, anchor woman.
Yeah, go ahead, Sheba. Hi, everybody. So Sheba was on Bourbon Street with my family, and we just started walking, and we saw our Fox family here, and we had a ball. We hear that Jalen's gotten off the bus and he's walking down Broad Street in South Philly, so we're excited. I'm fully expecting him to walk past us, Kathy, perhaps give me a hug. Yes. I would really love that, A little high five from Saquon Barkley. We came up with an agreement that if something amazing happens here along the parade route, that we'll capture the photo and video for each other. Yeah. It's been an amazing day. I was a little terrified about how cold it would be out here, but it's not bad at all. People are in a great mood. Some people have full bottles of alcohol out here.
Hey, you were in New York and Atlanta. The championship parades there don't compare, do they?
No, they absolutely don't. You know, I worked in New York when the Giants won the Super Bowl, and I worked in Atlanta when the Braves won the World Series. And it was not, well, at least where I was stationed, and I was working that day for the Braves. It was not this many people deep, not more than 1 million people out here.
People are so nice. Like everybody's taking their time, getting where they want to go, dancing, singing, and it feels great. We just saw Jason Kelsey go by, and everybody was like,
Okay, for those who need to know or want to know or care to know, the Super Bowl's histories, the first Super Bowl was in 1967. Super Bowl one. Okay, and from that, and I'm gonna read the list down to where we are now, for Super Bowl 59. All right, the first Super Bowl, Green Bay versus Kansas City. Oh, that sucks, right? And Kansas City lost that game, so Green Bay won 35-10. Green Bay went back again, and they beat Oakland. So that's 2 championships for Green Bay, back to back. Okay, and that was the next year over. So they beat Oakland. So it was 33-14. So the New York Jets win. They beat the Baltimore Colts at the time. The Baltimore Colts, which is the Indianapolis Colts right now, but they were the Baltimore Colts. So they beat them. And that was in 1969.
And is this better than before?
Okay. So they won 16-7. Then we have Kansas City finally winning their first Super Bowl in 1970, 23-7. Okay. So Baltimore, just the next year, Baltimore 16, Dallas 13. So Baltimore won. Then the next year, Dallas went back and they won, and they beat Miami 24-3. Then Miami came back and they won. And they won, and they beat Washington. Miami beat Washington 14-7. Then Miami came back again and won back to back. So far we got 2 back-to-back teams: Green Bay and Miami came back to back. So Miami came back again and won. They beat Minnesota 24-7. Then we got Pittsburgh. They beat Minnesota 16-6. Pittsburgh came back again, back to back, and they beat Dallas 21-17. So we got 3 teams that came back to back. All right. So you got Miami, Pittsburgh, Green Bay came back to back. Okay, and after that, I'm not gonna say nobody because Pittsburgh did it again soon. I'll tell you. Then we got Oakland win their first Super Bowl, 32-14 over Minnesota. Then we had Dallas 27-10. All right. So then we got a back-to-back again right here. We got Pittsburgh 35-31 over Dallas. Then we have Pittsburgh again beating the Rams, the Los Angeles Rams, 31-19. Okay. Now we have Oakland win their second Super Bowl. They beat the Philadelphia Eagles. It was 27-10. Oakland wins. So Oakland wins their second Super Bowl. Okay. Now we got San Francisco over the Cincinnati Bengals. So that's 26-21. Then we have Washington over Miami, 27-17. Then we have Los Angeles Raiders over Washington, 38-9. Then we have the 49ers winning their second Super Bowl now, 38-16 over Miami. Okay. Then we have Chicago winning their first Super Bowl, 46 over New England 10. 46-10 over New England. Then we have the New York Giants finally winning the Super Bowl. They beat the Denver Nuggets, so it was 39-20. Then we have Washington beating Denver, same way, 42-10. So Denver went back to the Super Bowl, but didn't do anything. Okay, now we have San Francisco doing a back-to-back. The first one they did was San Francisco 20 over Cincinnati 16. That was a close game. Then we have San Francisco back again, 55-10 over Denver. So Denver went there 3 times, not consecutively, but 3 times they got knocked out. That's crazy, right? So we got New York Giants 20, Buffalo 19. So the Giants won their second Super Bowl. Okay. So now we got Dallas over Buffalo.
In any sport.
Unbelievable.
Wow.
And these people.
Yeah, Dallas over Buffalo.
Some people overnight just waiting for a chance to have.
I skipped one. I'm sorry, I skipped one because Buffalo went there 4 times. I'm skipping it. I'm sorry. So yeah, the Giants beating Buffalo. It was the first team to beat the Buffaloes because Buffalo went there 4 years in a row. Remember? So this is how it went. New York Giants 20, Buffalo 19, because Norton missed the field goal. Norton missed the field goal, guys. That's why. That broke everybody's heart for Buffalo. So the curse started right there. The curse started, right? And then Buffalo went back and lost again to the Washington Redskins. Doug Williams shut him down. First black quarterback to win a Super Bowl. So history was made again. Then Dallas beat the heck out of them, 52-17. Blew them up. That's 3 times Buffalo went there and got smacked. All right. The first time when they played the Giants, they should have won, but they're cursed. All right. Now we got one more time the rematch. Dallas 30, Buffalo 13. 4 times the Buffalo Bills went to the Super Bowl and lost 4 times in a row. It's sad. That's what happened. All right. Are we clear now? All right, good. Okay, now we got the 49ers and San Diego 49-26. I remember making that bet because I told my people about the job I was working at. I said, oh, the 49ers are going to blow them out. And they said, how much? I said about 30 points at least. I said 40 points. Just like that. And everybody betted me. Everybody betted me. That's how confident I felt. I remember that. And then they beat the San Diego Chargers because the Chargers had Newton on that team. I remember that. But I remember going crazy because the 49ers scored 49 points and San Diego scored 26 points. And everybody had to pay me. Everybody, like at least 20 people paid me. I bet it $20 for each person. I was like, yeah. All right, that was a weird bet, but I took it. I didn't care. I felt that. All right, then Dallas goes back, and Dallas wins another Super Bowl. They beat the Pittsburgh Steelers 27-17. Then Green Bay goes back, and they beat New England. So far, I noticed that every time Green Bay goes to the Super Bowl, they don't lose. They don't lose. I'm looking at they don't lose.
This is truly the moment that you recognize the city of brotherly love. When you see everybody together.
I talked too soon. I spoke too soon. All right, like I said, Green Bay beat New England 35-21. Then Denver finally won a Super Bowl. Finally won their first Super Bowl, 31-24. And then they came back to back with John Elway. Remember John Elway? Remember him? John Elway did it back to back. So Denver won against Atlanta 34-19. And they beat the Green Bay Packers 31-24 the year before. All right, so let's go down to the next one. Okay, you got St. Louis Rams. They beat the Tennessee, what do you call it? Titans. The Tennessee Titans, I believe it was. All right. So, the St. Louis Rams are now the LA Rams. But they was the LA Rams before they became the St. Louis Rams. So they moved to St. Louis, won a Super Bowl, then they moved back to the Rams, LA Rams. Okay? So, next one is Baltimore Ravens beating the Giants 34-7. That's with Ray Lewis, of course, because that was the year when they moved from Cleveland and turned into the Ravens, the Baltimore Ravens. So there you go. It's really the Cleveland Browns beating the Giants, but it's the Ravens that used to. But the people of Cleveland was like, no, don't take our team from us, and they kept the name of Cleveland Browns there, and they kept a new team, the Baltimore Ravens in Baltimore. They didn't take all the rights from Cleveland, so they moved the whole team and changed the name to the Ravens. With Ray Lewis, all the crazy people was on that team.
You can have all the best.
Okay, then we got New England beating the Rams. That's with Tom Brady. Okay, then we have Tampa Bay beating Oakland 48-21. That was a good one too. That's with Warren Sapp. Warren Sapp used to play for the Florida.
That's all right.
For Florida State.
I'm not saying get a trade.
So he's a Florida guy, and he played for that team, and that's how they won that game.
You can't do it alone.
So 48-21. Then Tom Brady comes back 2 years in a row. He beats Carolina 32-29. Then he beats the Philadelphia Eagles 24-21. Barely won that game. Barely won that Super Bowl. Okay, so that's 3 rings for Brady right there already. Then finally, Pittsburgh Steelers beat Seattle 21-10.
But that hump is the problem.
Okay, and that's before the coach they have right now, before Mike Tomlin. So, and I remember that because the coach was crying that they made the playoffs and they won the whole thing, and it was amazing. Then the Colts.
They're having a good time out there.
The Colts beat to Chicago Bears 29-17. Then this is the setup because New England was undefeated. New York Giants beat them 17-14. That was the best Super Bowl I ever seen in my life. That was the best Super Bowl I ever seen in my life. The Giants versus New England Patriots, and they beat Tom Brady, the undefeated Tom Brady for the whole season. They beat them. But what's crazy is the last game they played, they said we could beat these guys in the playoffs, and they did. They beat them in a Super Bowl. It's crazy. Okay, so Pittsburgh beats Arizona 27-23. The Saints, they beat the Colts 31-17. Green Bay beats Pittsburgh 31-25. Then we have the Giants winning again. Every time the Giants go to the Super Bowl, they win. So this is their third Super Bowl win I see on the list so far. So the Giants beat New England again 21-17. So New York Giants, the only team that stopped Tom Brady twice in the Super Bowl. The only team in history that stopped them twice.
They're almost there.
Okay, now we have Baltimore. They beat the 49ers 34-31. That was a real close game. Real good game. Then we have Seattle beating Denver 43-8. What a blowout. That's the worst beating, I believe, in the history of the Super Bowl. It has to be. Okay, then we have New England Patriots coming back finally, and they beat Seattle, the defending champions. But the reason why Seattle lost that game because the coach Pete Carroll didn't let Marshawn Lynch in. He didn't trust him to give him the ball to score that 2 inch. I mean, 1 foot. He wouldn't let him run the ball in. And that broke my heart for them, man. They could have had back-to-back wins. But Pete Carroll messed that whole thing up. And everybody just broke up after that. Nobody wanted to be there. Marshawn Lynch went crazy on them. He like, nah, I'm not feeling this guy. Okay, now, who we are now. Okay, so Denver won their last Super Bowl, because I haven't seen them since, 24-10 over Carolina. And that's where we had what's his name from the Panthers. He was really cocky, the quarterback. He was talking so much stuff. I was like, good for you. Cut all that arrogant stuff out, man. That's why you lost. You made it all about you, just you. I forgot this guy's name, man. I'm like, whatever. And after that, he never played again. His worth went out the window. He retired right after that. He's like, weird. Cam Newton. I'm sorry, that's his name. Cam Newton. Yeah, you. Yeah. You were ridiculous. That's why you didn't win the ring. And then you want to blame everybody but you. You did horrible. Okay, now we got New England win again. They beat Atlanta 34-28, and that game was crazy because Atlanta was beating them 23-0, 24-0. They had their number, and then the second half happened, and hell just broke loose. They couldn't even score a point. I couldn't believe what I was watching. In Atlanta. The Super Bowl was in Atlanta. It was up 24-0. And then halftime came. Next half, Atlanta couldn't do anything. I couldn't believe what I was watching. I feel like that was set up because it didn't feel right to me. I don't think it just felt bad. All right, so now we got the next year we have Philadelphia beating New England. So this is the first time New England lost in the Super Bowl with Tom Brady. No, it's not. It's the third time. Philadelphia beat them 41-33. Yep, I think that was Knowles, the quarterback for Philadelphia. Yeah. That was great. Then we had New England coming back, win another Super Bowl. They beat the Rams 13-3. All right. Then we have Kansas City 31-20. That was Mahomes' first ring that he ever won. All right. So then we had Tampa Bay, who was Tom Brady beating Mahomes. All right. You don't go against the GOAT and then you're going to beat him. You're not going to beat him. So, Tampa Bay beat them 31-9. That's the worst whooping Mahomes ever got in his life. All right? And then now we got Los Angeles Rams beating the Bengals. That was a good Super Bowl. It was 23-20. Then, as we know, back-to-back, Kansas City Chiefs 38-35. They beat the Philadelphia Eagles. And then we had Kansas City going back, and they beat the 49ers by 3 points, 25-22. And then now we have redemption for the Philadelphia Eagles this year, beating the Kansas City Chiefs that beat them 2 years ago. Now Philadelphia wins 40-22. Great redemption, great history, all that. And what's crazy is I know mostly all these games. So I'm telling you, man, it's good. So Super Bowl 1 through Super Bowl 59. Next year, Super Bowl 60. That's crazy. Super Bowl 60, 2026. That's crazy. Be right
That
back.
open in a second.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, we're watching the Super Bowl parade right now again. They're having a great time out there. I'm happy for the Philadelphia Eagles. It feels right this year that they deserve it. It feels good. I really wanted Lamar Jackson. I wanted Henry. I wanted the Baltimore Ravens to do it. They didn't do it. Oh my God. So I wish them luck next year. And it's hard, man. It's hard to get to the top, man. It's very hard. You can have all the best individual records, the best only quarterback, the best running quarterback, but if you don't have no team, no chemistry, nobody working as hard as you're working, you're not gonna get there. You need dedicated people. You need dedicated people. So that's all right. But I'm not saying get a trade, but I think that's what he has to do in order to win a ring, because he's not going to win it by himself. He can't do it alone. I'm talking about Lamar Jackson. He can't do it alone. It's too much. And Josh Allen, he needs help too. He's another one. The Buffalo Bills are right there, man. They're right there. That hump, they gotta get over that hump. Michael Jordan was going through the same problem with Detroit now. Don't forget. But that hump is the problem. Passing the Chiefs is the problem.
Bouncing and having a good old time.
This is so great. They're like big kids running around.
It's hard.
High-fiving the crowd, holding up signs.
I think bus number 4 looks like it'd be the most fun to be on. Like not to pick one, but this one, whoever's on this one,
They're having a good time up there.
They're having a real good time.
They were talking about
Right,
that
we'll see
earlier.
if I can find stats, Super Bowl
They said, well,
stats.
maybe after a little liquid courage, we'll be up there and making that big speech that we saw from Jason Kelsey back in 2018. Once again, the bus is making its way down the parkway. Fans have been out here since, some of them, since last night for a chance to experience this today.
Well, it's like, what's better than the next? I thought that's the best bus, and then you're looking down at like everybody, and they're just savoring every second. I did have a communication with one of the players today, and that's what I said. I'm like, savor every single second.
And what a sweet moment on this Valentine's Day. You see a number of hearts right there. Go Eagles, showing the love for the Birds, and the Birds, our Eagles, certainly showing the love right back to all the fans who came out here today, anticipating at least...
That's crazy. Valentine's Day, the city of brotherly love won the whole thing.
Champions, you see it right there, and you see
2025 would be a good year.
Thank you, fans, thanking them for an incredible season leading up to this win.
I think so. This is so cool.
Steve, what can you see right now? Because I bet you're in the thick of it. Let me see what you're seeing.
Get out of that tree.
Yeah, there goes Jordan Mailata and Lane Johnson. Yep, there we go. Two more players. Everybody's waving. Everybody's being so nice. Trying to make everything out.
Looks fun.
There we go.
They're almost there.
Great stop. So that's nice for these fans who've been waiting for hours just to get a few seconds glimpse of their football heroes today. People are throwing like they did with Doug Peterson. They're throwing drinks. They're throwing footballs to the team. And they're throwing them back. Good catch, by the way. All right, Jordan Mailata now taking pictures. Somebody just threw Jordan Mailata a beer. There he goes. He's throwing his back at him now. A twisted T, it looks like. All right, very good. He's got the goggles on like he had in the locker room to celebrate. There's Jordan and Lane Johnson in the back of that bus there on the second level.
Once again, this
There they're sharing.
the fans have been waiting for.
There's the Valentine Hart.
Down to the Art Museum.
Holding the trophy and everything.
I always said there is shotgun and a beer for the fans.
Wonderful
All right. I always said these players should wear jerseys so the fans can tell who's who.
Yep.
They know them by their numbers, and with football, everybody's got helmets on all the time. There you go.
Careful.
And there's family on these buses as well. So it's a whole family experience here today. There's some big cigars.
This is so cool, though.
Okay.
The Eagles have banned just when you thought we couldn't.
All right, here we go. I'm looking, as they go by the Pico sign, I know this parade was supposed to end at 1, so we are a little bit behind schedule, but nobody's complaining.
Yeah.
There's A.J. Brown, it looks like.
It's 105 right now.
A.J. Brown in the back of the
And they still...
All right, let's see if he gets out of the front. I'm going down.
They're almost there, but there's so many people.
He wants to get off the truck. Let's see if he does. That's a little not a safe place to stand on the back of that pickup truck there. All right. Boy, when a heavy offensive lineman jumped in the back of the truck, you can see how it goes down. Here we go. Beats like it's Mardi Gras here.
So here they are once again, slowly making their
So
way
this is
down.
Logan Circle again, around the Basilica, the old Four Seasons Hotel, now the Logan, and the Franklin Institute. And there is Kenny. There's Kenny, the backup quarterback who took the last snap of the Super Bowl, and a South Jersey guy from Ocean County. So I'm sure he's happy not on the Steelers anymore. And now he's a Super Bowl winning quarterback with the Philadelphia Eagles on the other side of the state. All right, so that is the end. No, maybe not. We got some more buses coming to the left of us, Mark, and we'll toss back to you guys.
They're out there on the ground with the trophy, meeting the fans. Look at this right there. Everybody out there. Jalen, our team, Big Dom, everybody out there. The confetti is flying. Listen to the roar.
That's what it's all about right there, holding up the trophy for all the fans to see. What's so great, we've seen a number of players tossing the football back to the fans.
The fans are making a
tossing
rush
the football
for it.
back.
It's one of those, stay back there with you, giving the high fives down the crowd, just pressing the flesh, getting to touch their heroes, truly. And someone that has brought, and so many people, 52 people, and all the extended community that have brought this joy to our city, and we're all getting to share in it together. Look at that. You were waiting to see if they would walk. Here they are. Oh, now I can see them. I'm the fan. Hi, I'm Fan Me.
He was trying really hard in New York.
I gotta get my phone out. Let's get that on tape. Wow. Look
But
at
really
that.
is an
Wow,
experience like
Marky
no
Cameron
one
is the trophy in the street right now. It's so cool.
Children to experience this moment, just to wave to the players here, tossing beads, beer cans, confetti. Really is quite something.
Oh gosh, Saquon has the trophy right now. Look at, and they're like jumping up and down, hyping the crowd as if we needed any more hype right now. And Saquon, certainly, obviously, Offensive Player of the Year. Oh, they're crossing the street. Oh my God, I love it. Here they're sorry, I'll lower my voice and my fandom as they're coming over right outside the Franklin Institute side. And here we got to be 25 deep with the fans and the crowd over here. I love that they're taking the time to, oh my gosh, look at the maneuvers they're doing. He's hiking the, it looks like a beer
Look at
can.
him running, holding up the trophy for everyone to see.
Oh gosh.
Hyping up the crowd,
Beer
throwing
can
beer,
football. They have too much fun.
chanting.
Oh my gosh. Let me see if you can see the same, yeah, you're looking at the same play that I was doing. I was looking with my eyes and you got it down there. Oh my gosh, and they're doing the celebrations. It's the greatest, like you would do in your end zone celebration. Celebrate it.
I tell you, we waited all week for this, and certainly worth the wait right there. And once again, fan after fan. CJ
VJ, he's got the trophy right now, a little CJ Gardner Johnson, who certainly knows how to, he's an interesting character. He says it like it is. He's going to speak his mind, and he certainly is a high energy kind of person.
It's a great parade, guys. Nice. I'm happy for the Eagles. They really proved their point. Like, hard work actually does pay off, man. That's why you gotta be around the same mind-thinking people that you're on. If you feel like you're right, and you're around people that's saying the total opposite or not supporting what you're saying, and that's supposed to be around us.
Sensory overload. Some people here, they don't know where to look. All the players, the confetti flying, the fans.
Well, they're starting to move up. So what they're doing is we got people in the trees, and now they're trying to get set because we're watching the last of the buses really enter the true bottom of the parkway. So everybody that was at, say, Logan Circle, they're all breaking now, and they're all going to move up towards the Art Museum area. So anybody that was down in South Philly, anybody that's at the Circle, they're breaking and they're moving up so they can.
You can see the fast movement right there. As Karen just mentioned, they're all migrating toward the Art Museum, waiting for a number of speeches here by the players. We're going to take a very quick break. We'll be right back as we celebrate our Super Bowl champs.
That's crazy. Alright, I'll be right back before my memory goes out. I remember when the Yankees won their World Series, it was like this too. It was cool. It was real cool. Bouncing.
Okay, Mike and Alex back here at the Art Museum. So that is what we are looking at right now. Way down the parkway from the Art Museum, you can see the flashing lights of the police car.
Well, it's like, what's better than the next? I thought that's the best bus, and then you're looking down at like everybody, and they're just.
Yes!
And been a part of this organization for so long.
That's a good choice.
Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, now they're on Pennsylvania Avenue right now.
It's because it's so packed.
They're about to enter
that they're not able to.
the area where they gonna give their speeches and stuff.
Right back to all the fans who came out here today, anticipating at least.
That's crazy. It's Valentine's Day, the city of brother of loved one, the whole thing.
World champions, you see it right there, and you see
2025 could be a good year.
Thank you, fans, thanking them for an incredible season leading up to this.
I think so. This is so cool, though.
What can you see right now? Because I bet you're in the thick of it. Let me see what you're seeing.
Get out of that tree.
There goes Jordan Mailata and Lane Johnson. Yep, there we go. Two more players.
Yeah, people throw. There's who knows what's being thrown back and forth. I've seen some Eagles with full bottles of Don Julio 1942.
Yeah, Eli Ricks was getting after it on one of those buses, man.
I saw Big Dom taking a picture with Police Commissioner Kevin Bethel with the trophy. So they're walking, and what's going to happen is they're going to get to the Art Museum, and there's going to be some kind of delay, maybe up to an hour. Lunch, they call it. Then the speeches will begin. So there will be some time between this parade and
look at Jeffrey Lurie with the Inner Excellence book. That is unbelievable.
I think Jeffrey Lurie has accomplished inner excellence many years ago.
Yeah, just a little bit here. Of course, AJ Brown reading.
The camera's not that good of what they're doing. This is a live camera, so it looks really spotty.
Tanner McKee's locker the other day.
But they're trying.
Everybody has one though.
It's hard to do live,
now, apparently.
especially this range they're in. They have to.
Receivers in the back of a pickup truck, all of them. Paris Campbell and Devontae.
They're pretty much guessing
on the back of a pickup. So that's somewhere in this parade. The receivers are hanging out together. It's good to see these guys together. Two of the best receivers in the NFL on the same team here.
Absolutely. A little earlier, we also saw Grant Calcaterra and Dallas Goedert on the same bus as well. Grant in a, almost like yours, Jason, a Kelly Green starter jacket, kind of varsity-looking thing, and Dallas Goedert in a Carhartt, a tan Carhartt. So keep an eye out for those two.
But, just an incredible scene here. And I just love them being able to let loose after such a long time. Remember, this work started in OTAs. This work started in the springtime, roughly this time last year. And now they're finally getting to reap the rewards. And it is just so enjoyable to watch them.
Well, and the blueprint for training camp, the blueprint for OTAs. The draft, a lot of things worked, and you wonder, are they going to follow suit? It's going to be a short off season for these players. Do they need a bigger rest, or do they get after it the way Vic Fangio did this training camp?
I don't think that they're planning on resting whatsoever. There's Jalen Hurts, and I told you that he said to me the other day in the locker room, he said to us, he's feeling behind already. He wants to get moving as fast as possible. Also, just as a side note, he appeared on the float a little bit earlier on another bus here. Kobe Dean. What an incredible moment for him. Of course, he had an incredible season this year. It was kind of a breakout year for him. And then, unfortunately, he tore his patellar tendon in that wild card game against Green Bay. But he is standing. He does not have crutches. He's able to enjoy this moment right now. He was smoking a cigar when we saw him last. So excellent situation for him as well.
So the buses look like they're going kind of, I guess we would call it like a backstage area. They've now passed the parkway. Now they're somewhere on the side of the museum. I think they'll park up here. The players will get out. There looks like there's some probably an area for them to eat some lunch or whatever, get some more refreshments.
Hydrate.
Mike and Alex, what are you guys seeing?
Some water.
So from what it looks like where we are, there are plenty of people with their phones out. You see a sea of cell phones because everyone wants to get that video on their phone. But like you mentioned, Jason and Breland, we are seeing them being taken behind the art museum. And it looks like they'll have some moments to get off and get themselves
What's going to
together.
happen behind the art museum?
Well, they're going
or is that the front of the art museum? Let's not get into that argument again.
So they're going to get together because then it'll be time for the actual ceremonies and the speeches.
We have our flag ready. Here, Alex. There
Are
you
you
go.
going to swag surf with me, Mike? I don't know if you guys can hear it, but they're playing swag surfing.
Oh, boy.
What? There we go.
Yeah.
We all want to be a part of this moment.
Put us on a bus.
I'll work on them. Not to worry. You're still invited to the cookout.
He looks just like the players. We've seen so many of the players today wearing Mike's Super Bowl jacket. Yeah, look at that.
This is the jacket from Mitchell and Ness. Of course, Mike will be the one to have it first, just like all the other players, because he's cool like that.
I'm a player.
I think he's getting really festive, don't you think?
Oh, absolutely.
Mike, we know you're a player. We saw you in New Orleans, and we saw what happened there with on day one.
He does.
This is the best day of my life.
Mine too.
I love this.
And I'm not even out there. Alex, by the way, we have to compliment your fit. I love the green.
Who are you wearing?
Oh, well, thank you. I am wearing a furry coat. And, of course, it is Valentine's Day. So I do have my love with the Eagles in there. Because Valentine's Day, the colors are now officially green.
As they say, who are you wearing?
Oh, yes.
Oh my gosh. Let me see if you can see the same. Yeah, you're looking at the same play that I was doing. I was looking with my eyes, and you got it down there. Oh my gosh, and they're doing the celebrations. It's the greatest. Like you would do in your end zone celebration. Celebrate it.
I tell you, we waited all week for this, and certainly worth the wait right there. And once again, fan after fan. CJ.
He's got the trophy right now. Little CJ Gardner Johnson, who certainly knows how to. He's an interesting character. He says it like it is. He's gonna speak his mind, and he certainly is a high energy kind of person.
Everywhere, and everyone just wants to get a view.
That's unbelievable. I feel like everyone has I know a spot. And it's a top of a parking garage or a top of a roof or wherever they can squeeze in to see this. My goodness, I've never seen anything like this. Like I said, I've covered championship parades before, and I've never quite seen the other cities show up the way Philly does.
You're around people
It's because only in Philly, baby. Only in Philly will you get this. And I saw this beautiful thing, Breland, since you mentioned that, comparing it to other cities. And it was basically a Valentine's Day cookie. And it said, may you experience love how like the Philadelphia loves the Eagles. May we all experience that kind of love, because the love is real here. You can see it, you can feel it, it's everywhere.
I can smell it. I smell love in the air. Oh, Alex, I love you.
It's all love. And I hear the music blaring. Alex, I heard you say DJ Diamond Cuts is there. Is that what we're hearing right now?
We're flag surfing.
Oh, of course.
Yeah. I can't really do it.
That. She, of course, is there at all of the link at the home game. She is the DJ for the Philadelphia Eagles, so it's only fitting that she's here. It's a little too far away for us to zoom
Their
in.
DJ is DJ Diamond Cuts. Female DJ. They're about to enter.
So you can see her there. Oh, perfect. She's been working nonstop since, it's been a couple hours now, but she's keeping the party going.
And she crashes it
another shot over there.
Yeah, she crashes.
They had people out there since yesterday waiting to see the Eagles.
I'm sure the cops can separate like the Red Sea.
It's crazy.
I'm sure they made the roadway stay clear. But Jason Breland, we are
That's so cool. Saquon is still outside walking.
some of these fans who've been here arguably the longest than any of the others, because they wanted that prime location for the speeches.
But I bet they love living there today.
Yeah, no complaints today, that's for sure.
Absolutely not. I mean, just an incredible view. Just to be able to walk out of your own apartment and there it is.
That's some brilliant sunshine too. It's been a little while since we saw the sun.
Yeah.
The project
is perfect day.
is
for the best weather possible, and today I know it's chilly, I know it's windy, but it's sunny. It's all love out there. It's a beautiful blue skies. We saw BG just a little while ago, and you don't think he'll announce his retirement at this speech, do you?
I actually think that might be possible. What about you guys?
I don't know. I mean, if you're gonna go out on top, right?
That's what I'm thinking.
Are you guys talking about me?
No!
We're not talking about
Retire?
You're never allowed.
No, this is it.
The camera's not that good.
This may be it.
He loves putting that out there. He doesn't mean it.
No, we have the birthday of America coming up in 2026.
So this is the first of many celebrations that we hope to see soon.
You know, the great thing
By
about
the way,
That's pretty cool.
Go ahead,
for
Alex.
those who've been watching since the beginning of this broadcast, behind us there were some black and white chairs that were empty. As you can see now, they are filled with people. Some of them have some signs. You can see folks of all ages that are here. I did see a Love Hurts sign, so that has really taken off. But it is packed here. All these seats are filled. So they know that this is the next spot. This is where the focus will be. Oh, I do see some, on the end, there's a few empty chairs, but other than that, it's pretty packed.
Hey, I just saw a guy walk by with a Sixers stocking cap on. Maybe that's the next parade. Our Sixers!
Okay, now you know you're drunk.
Yeah, you had too
You
much.
won't see that parade.
To reap the rewards, and it is just so enjoyable to watch them.
And the blueprint for training camp, the blueprint for OTAs, the draft, a lot of things worked. And you wonder if they're going to follow suit. You know, it's going to be a short off season for these players. Do they need a bigger rest? Or do they get after it the way Vic Fangio did this training camp?
I don't think that they're planning on resting whatsoever. There's Jalen Hurts, and I told you that he said to me the other day in the locker room, he said to us, he's feeling behind already. He wants to get moving as fast as possible. Also, just as a side note, he appeared on the float a little bit early.
But good luck.
Oh my God.
So we're going to keep waving at people and checking out the scene here. But I believe we're going to take a very quick break. And we'll be right back.
All right, I'm going to go pee.
Alright, I'll be back when they officially get to the stage. Alright, be right back.
That's unbelievable. I feel like everyone has I know a spot. And it's a top of a parking garage or a top of a roof or wherever they can squeeze in to see this. My goodness, I've never seen anything like this. Like I said, I've covered championship parades before and I've never quite seen the other cities show up the way Philly does.
It's because only in Philly, baby. Only in Philly will you get this. And I saw this beautiful thing, Greenland, since you mentioned that, comparing it to other cities. And it was basically a Valentine's Day cookie. And it said, may you experience love how like the Philadelphia loves the Eagles. May we all experience that kind of love, because the love is real here. You can see it, you can feel it, it's everywhere.
I can smell it. I smell love in the air.